Ever wonder how lenders decide whether you qualify for a loan, a credit card, or even an apartment? The answer, in large part, lies with credit reporting agencies, and one name you've likely heard, maybe even with a bit of trepidation, is Equifax. But what exactly is Equifax's role in this complex system? That's what we're breaking down in this video. Credit is a fundamental part of modern life. It allows us to make large purchases, like a house or a car, and manage our finances more flexibly. But before extending credit, lenders need a way to assess the risk involved. Will you pay them back? That's where credit reports and credit scores come into play, and that's where Equifax, along with the other major credit bureaus, Experian and TransUnion, plays a critical role. Imagine a world without credit reporting. Lenders would have to rely solely on personal interactions, gut feelings, or maybe even outdated financial records. It would be incredibly inefficient and potentially discriminatory. Credit reporting agencies like Equifax provide a centralized and, theoretically, objective way for lenders to evaluate creditworthiness. They gather and maintain information about your credit history, creating a comprehensive snapshot of your financial behavior. So, what kind of information does Equifax collect? Think of it as a financial diary. It includes details like your personal information, your name, address, social security number, but more importantly, it tracks your credit activity. This includes things like payment history. This is perhaps the most crucial factor. Equifax keeps track of whether you pay your bills on time. Late payments, even by a few days, can negatively impact your credit score. Conversely, a consistent history of on-time payments demonstrates responsible financial behavior. Amounts owed. This refers to the total amount of debt you currently have. High balances on credit cards, especially relative to your credit limits, can be a red flag for lenders. Equifax tracks your outstanding balances and how much of your available credit you're using, a metric known as your credit utilization ratio. Length of credit history. Lenders generally prefer to see a longer credit history. It shows a pattern of responsible credit management over time. Equifax records how long you've had your accounts open, which contributes to your overall credit profile. Types of credit used. Equifax also notes the types of credit you've used, such as credit cards, installment loans, like car loans, and mortgages. A mix of different credit types can sometimes be viewed favorably, as it demonstrates experience managing various forms of debt. New credit applications. Every time you apply for credit, whether it's a credit card or a loan, it generates a hard inquiry on your credit report. Equifax records these inquiries, and too many inquiries in a short period can suggest you're taking on too much debt. Public records. In some cases, Equifax may also include public records in your credit report, such as bankruptcies, judgments, or liens. These are significant negative marks and can severely damage your credit. Now, Equifax doesn't just collect this information, they compile it into a credit report. This report is a detailed summary of your credit history, and it's what lenders use to assess your creditworthiness. It's important to understand that Equifax doesn't decide whether you get approved for credit. They simply provide the information. The lender makes the final decision. But the information in your credit report is used to calculate something else crucial, your credit score. While Equifax doesn't create the specific scoring model, often FICO scores are used. The data they collect is the foundation upon which those scores are built. Your credit score is a 3-digit number that summarizes your creditworthiness. It's a quick and easy way for lenders to gauge the risk of lending to you. A higher score generally means you're a lower risk, and you're more likely to qualify for better interest rates and loan terms. So, Equifax's role is multifaceted. They are data aggregators, compiling and maintaining vast amounts of information about consumers' credit histories. They are reporters, providing this information to lenders in the form of credit reports. And indirectly, they are contributors to the credit scoring process, as the data they collect is essential for calculating credit scores. It's crucial to understand that your credit report is not set in stone. Errors can and do occur. That's why it's vital to regularly review your credit report from Equifax, as well as the other credit bureaus. You are entitled to a free credit report from each bureau annually. Check for inaccuracies, outdated information, or even signs of identity theft. If you find something wrong, you have the right to dispute it with Equifax. They are obligated to investigate and correct any errors. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the 2017 data breach. This incident significantly damaged Equifax's reputation and raised serious concerns about data security. Millions of people's personal information was exposed, including social security numbers, birth dates, and addresses. This breach highlighted the immense responsibility that credit reporting agencies have to protect sensitive consumer data. Since then, Equifax has implemented various security measures and has been subject to increased regulatory scrutiny. However, the incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential risks associated with centralized data collection. Another important aspect of Equifax's role is its interaction with businesses beyond just lenders. Many other types of businesses use credit reports, sometimes with your permission, sometimes without. These can include landlords, employers, insurance companies, and even utility providers. Your credit report can influence decisions beyond just lending, highlighting the pervasive impact of credit reporting in our lives. Equifax also offers various products and services to consumers, such as credit monitoring and identity theft protection. These services can alert you to changes in your credit report and help you protect your personal information. However, it's important to be aware of what you're signing up for and whether these services are truly necessary for you. In summary, Equifax plays a central, albeit sometimes controversial, role in the credit ecosystem. They collect and maintain credit information, generate credit reports, and contribute to the credit scoring process. Their actions have a significant impact on consumers' access to credit and their financial well-being. It's essential to understand how Equifax operates, to monitor your credit report regularly, and to be proactive about protecting your personal information. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.